This is the 2012 season preview. Coach Cat Lennon is set to make his head coaching debut here for Memphis to begin the 2012 season. This Memphis Tiger football program has been struggling mightily in recent years. Just 5 wins in the past 3 seasons combined. 5-31 record. Memphis Tiger football program has been finishing dead last in the Conference USA past 3 seasons. Nowhere to go but up. New head coach coming in, former defensive end for the Memphis Tigers, graduated in 1996. It is a dream come true for him to get this opportunity to be a head coach at his alma mater. The team has been working very, very hard in the off-season to help hopefully turn a new leaf for this football program, end the struggles, and hopefully get some positive things going on here for Memphis football. Hopefully have a much more successful season this year. We are all pumped up to get this started. Let's meet your 2012 Memphis Tigers. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, we will be led by our quarterback Preston Schuler. He will be backed up by Walter Hansen and Jasper Hines, who will be getting a red shirt if we are able to stay somewhat healthy at the quarterback position. If there's a bunch of injuries, we may have to play him, but for the time being, he will be getting a red shirt this season. Halfbacks, Cecil Tate we got here. We got Thurl Bennett. Tyson Childress will be getting a red shirt. Jabril Stevens. And we have Mookie Frazier, who will be our kick returner as well. Fullback, we've got Nathan Dunn. Wide receivers, Ray Sullivan, senior DeAndre Collins, Cedric Ellis, Branch Sampson, senior Asher Cox, senior Sean Hale, Darius Russell, red shirt, Jerome Jackson, Rondell Bell, red shirt, Chris Reddick. Tight ends, Caleb Petty, senior Putty Liston, Zane Howard. Left tackles and our offensive team captain, senior Melvin Eaton, Tyler Hairston. Left guards, Mike Gore, Darius Hollins. Centers, Trey Berry, Gerald Wilson. Right guards, Eric Starks, Corey Wood, red shirt. Right tackles, Joe Forte, Jason McGee, Dwayne Fowler, red shirt. Defensive side of the ball, left ends, Apollo Campbell, Sonny Sanders. Right ends, senior Rod Strickland, Dexter McQueen, Tim Huff, red shirt. Defensive tackles, senior Garrett Stone, Marlon Brooks, Marquise Cronin, Chet Beverly, Dre Ruffin, red shirt. Left outside linebackers, senior Stephen Shaw, senior Hector Fowler, Ed Noble, red shirt. Middle linebackers, senior Delaney Herman, Wilt Davenport, Jeffrey Branch. Right outside linebackers, our defensive team captain, senior Taekwon Hobbs, senior Roger Terrence, Addison Hargrove, red shirt. Cornerbacks, Marcus Gibson, Javaris White, Andre Crawford, Taquino Scales, Cedric Mayo, senior Ryan Scott, Travis Rudolph. Free safeties, Trey McPherson, senior Taylor Booth. He will also play some cornerback for us. Maxwell May, red shirt. Strong safeties, senior Jordan Mills, Joey Colvin, Eric Larrera. Kicker, senior Charles Massey. And punters, Jacob Novak and senior Jason Lyles. He will also be our third string quarterback as it stands. So that is a look at your 2012 Memphis Tigers. Memphis will be competing in the Conference USA, as they have every year since the 1996 season. Memphis has finished dead last in the Conference USA East the past 3 years. Here is a look at the East Division entering the 2012 season. The favorites in the East is the UCF Knights. UCF looking for their first conference title since just 2010. And here we got the defending Conference USA champions, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, predicted to finish second in the Conference USA East Division this year. Next we got ECU Pirates, predicted to finish third in the East this season. Conference USA champions in 2009. We have the Marshall Thundering Herd, predicted to finish fourth in the East Division. And then here we are predicted to move up one spot in the East, predicted to finish fifth in the East Division. Memphis has never won a conference championship in Conference USA, never been to a Conference USA championship game. And the UAB Blazers are going to be predicted to finish last in the East Division this year. Now a look in the Conference USA West Division, we have the defending West winners and the preseason favorites in the West, the Houston Cougars. Houston looking for their first Conference USA championship since 2006. Were not able to get it done last season. Predicted to finish second in the West is SMU, the Mustangs. Predicted to finish third in the West is the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Predicted fourth in the West is the Tulane Green Wave. Then we have UTEP predicted to finish fifth in the West. And the Rice Owls predicted to finish dead last in the Conference USA West Division. Now, Houston made it to the Conference USA Championship game last season with an undefeated record. One win away from likely going to a BCS Bowl. Would have been Conference USA's first ever team to make it to a BCS Bowl. But Houston met Southern Miss in the championship game, and the Golden Eagles were able to upset Houston and end Conference USA's hopes for a BCS berth, as Southern Miss ended up winning the Conference USA championship last season, 49-28 final score there. Houston is predicted to get the job done this season. They are the favorites overall in the Conference USA. And you see us near dead last once again, predicted just ahead of UAB this season. Now a look at the conferences around the nation. Got Florida State, the favorites in the ACC. In the Big 12, that'll be Oklahoma as the preseason favorites. Big East has Louisville as the preseason favorites. Big 10, Michigan are the preseason favorites entering this season. Conference USA, Houston. Independence, look there. In the MAC, Northern Illinois is the preseason favorites. Mountain West Conference has Boise State as the preseason favorites. In the Pac-12, USC is the preseason favorites to win that conference. SEC preseason favorites is Alabama, Crimson Tide. The Sun Belt, Arkansas State is the preseason favorites. And in the WAC, Utah State preseason favorites there. So that is a look at the conference outlook ending the 2012 season. Now a look at the preseason polls. Number 1 is the Alabama Crimson Tide. They are the defending national champions. Alabama defeated LSU 21-0 in the national title last season, and they are beginning this year number 1, favorites to repeat. Behind them is the USC Trojans, number 2 in the nation. They're looking for their first national championship since 2004. LSU made it to the national title last season and ended up losing to Alabama. They are the defending SEC champions. They're looking for their first national title since 2007. The Oregon Ducks are number 4 in the nation to start the season. They're the defending Pac-12 champions. They're looking for their first ever national title. Oklahoma, number 5 in the nation, looking for their first national championship since 2000. Georgia is number 6 in the nation to start the year. They are looking for their first national title since 1980. Number 7 is Arkansas, looking for their first national championship since 1964, starting the season number 7. Number 8 is the Florida State Seminoles, beginning this season number 8 in the nation, looking for their first national title since 1999. Number 9 is the Michigan Wolverines, looking for their first national title since 1997. And number 10 to start the year is the West Virginia Mountaineers, looking for their first ever national championship. They are the defending Big East winners. They are moving conferences to the Big 12 this year. So that is a look at the top 10 in the nation to start the season. Here's a look at the rest of the top 25 to start the year. Florida rounding out the top 25. Now here's a look at the full preseason polls for every team in the nation. Houston, the highest ranked Conference USA team, number 51, preseason national poll. See, we are way down here all the way at 114 in the nation to start the season. Near the bottom in the whole country. Hoping to turn things around for sure here this year. Now we're going to do a quick look at the Heisman watch to start the season. We have senior quarterback Jason Bell of USC. Senior halfback Bundle Cobb of Wisconsin. Junior cornerback Mike Williams of LSU. Senior quarterback Jabari Wilson of Michigan. And senior quarterback Hank Cook of Oklahoma. We will look at the end of the year, see if one of these guys ends up winning the Heisman or if someone from the outside steps up to claim the prize. Now we will take a look at our schedule for the 2012 season. We are going to be getting things started on the road, the Mid-South rivalry, taking on Ole Miss. Big chance for us there right away. Haven't beat Ole Miss in many meetings. Then we will have a bye. We are one of only 2 games being played in week 1 most of the season. Across country, we're going to start at week 2. We have a bye that week. Week 3, we will have our first home game hosting Arkansas State. Then we will be on the road at number 6 Georgia. Big test there for us. Then we will have another home game, our last non-conference game of the season. We will be hosting South Florida. And we will have another bye week. Then we will begin our Conference USA season by hosting Rice. Then we will be on the road at ECU. We will be at home against UCF. And on the road at SMU. We'll be on the road at Marshall. Then we will be at home against Tulane. On the road at UAB, a rivalry game there for us. And then we will have a rivalry game to finish off the season, hosting the defending Conference USA champion, Southern Miss Golden Eagles. That is a look at our 2012 season. We are all psyched up to get this one going. Beginning with a rivalry game, what an exciting way to get things going for us here. So psyched up to get this all started. Let's go. Come on.